Most shocking in Japan.
Oh,
Everything is clean.
the toilet play music.
The toilet has music and a lot of buttons and options.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's so fun.
In your country, they don't
No
teach.
buttons, not much. Yeah, not much
just a
buttons.
flash.
No buttons.
Yeah.
And it's not clean. But here, everywhere you go, all toilets are clean, all buttons are there, and it keeps me warm.
Japan. What comes in the first when you hear the word Japan? What do you think of Japan? 日本の印象どうですか？日本に来て。What do you think of Japan, in general?
最初は綺麗ですね。あとは人いっぱい。
中国もいっぱいいるじゃないですか。
中国もいっぱいですけど、日本も特に東京はそういう感じですね。
Efficiency. I must say efficient. Everything, the train stations, how everything is on time, how everything seems to be all in order. So it's easier to follow and it's easier to go to wherever we want to go just because of the directions and probably the efficiency of the trains.
Me, I love the people. The city is just buzzing. I keep coming back here because I don't know. It's beautiful.
来る前は確か思ったことは全然違って。
Right now, the railways. There's a lot of trains. Just everybody, everywhere. Always on a train. Packed like sardines. I think the fashion and discipline of everyone. I love Japan.
なんかフランス人にやるイメージは寿司とかアニメとか漫画しかないからなんか行ってみたいと思ってただけ。
Japan? Ooh, a lot of people. A lot of people. Yeah.
Not many people in your country, Zimbabwe.
There are, but not like Japan. Definitely not like Japan.
来てみて実際どうですか？日本の印象は。
やっぱフランスと全然違うしなんかびっくりすること多いしでもやっぱ好き本当になんかアドベンチャーみたい。
I guess the first thing that comes to mind is big buildings and technology, even though I know it's not really true, being that I lived in the countryside before in Japan, in Tochigi. But yeah, that's what I think. I think a big city, lots of people.
なんかまずは綺麗っていう印象でなんていうかルールがちゃんと守れるなんか都会みたいな。
Are you enjoying your stay here?
Oh yes, it's been very accommodating. Everybody's been very polite. It's a wonderful place.
でもちょっと難しいというか私に聞いたら、日本学科に通ってそこで日本についてとか日本の文化について勉強してるんじゃないですか。だからもうそれここに来て日本だこんな感じなんだとかじゃなくてもう先生とかいろいろ教えてくれてるからある程度はイメージがもう作られていたと思いますここに来る前に。
マリアさん今東京に仕事で住まれててもちろん何回も東京来たことあるからどうですか？新しい発見とかありますか？
いや新しい発見は今のところないですけど大変なところはいっぱいあるんですね。でも大体日本人の環境に慣れてきたので日本滞在は割と楽しいんですね。楽しんでます。仕事は結構忙しいんですけど楽しんでますね。
いつも忙しいね。祭りの時も忙しかったし今も忙しい。
今の方がはい。
来て発見したこととか
人と関係は思ったよりなんか友達をできることはちょっと難しいしやっぱ今日本語を話せるから大丈夫だと思いますけど前はやっぱもし日本語を喋れなかったら友達ができないと思う。
日本語やっぱり言語が重要ってことですか？日本語喋らないといけないって。
そうですね。やっぱり言いたいことたくさんあるけど言えないなんか日本語喋れないから言えないことたくさんあるしで話とかできないやっぱ。
I am camera shy. What do I think about when I think of Japan? Everyone's really friendly. Like they said, it's super efficient, easy to get around. It's beautiful. We saw tulips and cherry blossoms. So you can go out to the countryside and see that and then come into the city the next day. So it's awesome.
It's a really nice country. It's fun. There is many things to do and people are really respectful.
Different from France?
It's quite different actually. Everything is more clean first. Clean and the atmosphere is different. French people are not polite sometimes, more cold, I think.
It's our first time here, our second day, and it's amazing. It's very clean here. The people are very, very nice, very quiet, nice. Yeah.
You feel automatically very well because it's not like another country, it's like your home or so, and you don't hesitate to ask something or so.
You feel very welcomed. Very.
Yes.
北海道行ったことありますか？
実は日本に来てから一番行きたいところは北海道です。なんか私田舎出身なんで日本の田舎行ってみたいと思います。北海道絶対行きたい。
What do you think of Japanese people? 日本人の印象。
日本の女の子がめちゃくちゃ可愛いと思う。いいなと思ってる。
中国人も結構綺麗な人いるじゃないですか。
まあなんか日本語を言うと可愛くなるし、まあそういう感じですね。
I think Japanese people are very kind, they're very sweet. People are always going out of their way to help you. If I ask someone for directions, instead of giving me directions, they usually try to walk me there. So I think that's really sweet.
I think people are really kind in general. They're very difficult to get to know though. But
why is that though?
I don't know actually. I really don't know. Maybe it's just cultural differences, I guess, maybe. But it's very difficult to get close to a Japanese person. I mean, they'll never be rude to you or unkind to you, but it's just it's never really close.
日本人はなんか礼儀正しい人もいるんですけど、特に旅行者としては親切かな。
Well, you're saying like they're polite and stuff, but
yeah, they're very polite. They're very accommodating. A lot of them just definitely turn to look at me, and I'm assuming either the foreigner or the blonde hair.
No, for the dress.
The red dress. Is that not something that I should be wearing?
No, you cannot wear it on a Friday.
Not on Friday. Okay. Casual Friday doesn't exist over here. Okay.
And again, I'm just yeah, but that's a very beautiful dress. So.
Thank you. I picked it out. Today is my 24th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday then.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying, visiting here on my birthday. So yeah.
Do you think if you can speak Japanese and if they can speak English, would that help?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Because I guess my biggest disadvantage is that I don't speak Japanese. So, I am. I know very little, very basic. Yeah.
Carefully and nice. Very, yes.
They accept you and they're respectful because I think they have also a hard work. Or for us, it's easy to say yes, they are very nice to, or because we are in the holiday. It's very
easy to judge people, but they are very busy, but at the same time also very respectful and helpful.
You said you don't speak Japanese, and
I understand a little bit, but my understanding is way better than my speaking.
Without speaking Japanese, you can just travel around and then.
Yeah, because I've learned to basically listen. So I understand like when people talk to me, but I just don't know how to respond in Japanese for the most part. And I think so. Most Japanese people, the English level isn't very high, but they can get by if you just use vocabulary, if you just use words. So that's what I've noticed.
Maybe it also is about cultural differences because, I mean, when people do things completely differently, it's very difficult to try to explain yourself to somebody else, who doesn't understand it. So maybe that's what it is. I really can't tell what it is. It's just I've been here for a little while and I'm yet to meet somebody who's Japanese that I've managed to get pretty close to.
Japonais.
Un peu japonais.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Je parle italien aussi.
Ouais, mais en fait, this is an interview for YouTube. Et quoi d'autre?
Oxekare sama deshita.
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
Where are you from?
Sweden.
ロシアから日本に来られた方なんですけど、So I found this, it's a tour, Arigato Japan food tour.
Hello, yeah, welcome.
So how long have you been in Japan then?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
How long have you been in Japan? You speak Japanese, right?
Yeah, I do. I've been here for about 2 years.
How long have you been in Japan?
1 day.
1 day?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you from actually?
I'm from Egypt.
We have a lovely lady from Sweden. Well, how long have you been here, Japan?
5 years.
5 years? New arrival, right? You just came here. So how long have you been in Japan? You speak very good Japanese, actually.
ありがとうございます。実はここに歌手で。
English.
そう
どのぐらいですか今？
何をした？
日本に来て、сколько лет?
シトリスト2週間だけ。
2週間。
でも5回
目。
いつも2週間。
Actually, I'm living here as a singer.
Yes?
Yes.
You sing?
Yeah, I'm a singer here.
That's your profession, that's your job. Oh, I love to hear your song then.
Oh, thank you.
You speak very well.
Thank you very much.
You know, before coming to Japan, first, what did you think of Japan? 日本は what image did you have? 日本の印象 Well, it's kind of hard because you live in for 2 years now.
Yeah.
What did you think of Japan? What was the thing? What came to you the first when you think of Japan before coming here? So before coming in Japan, what did you think of Japan? First question is, before coming to Japan, what did you think of Japan?
Japan. When someone says Japan, I think of a very safe country with lovely food and interesting culture.
Beautiful.
Yes?
Yes, wonderful.
Why?
Why? I love fashion Japanese. Yes. No, mais I come from Paris. I am in holidays. And Japan is very beautiful. And Japan fashion is cool. It's kawaii.
Actually, we had like a different image of Japan. That is a place where a lot of robots, a lot of electronics.
I mainly thought that the people here in Japan are like really outgoing. They express themselves through the clothes. Yeah, lots of lights, lots of technology, things like that.
友達いる。ロシアから友達いる。あと一人で散歩毎日。
People are like very, very serious and they never smile, but we also have a positive image about Japan that people have a good manner.
Before, a lot of technology, that's what I thought of, and a lot of video games, anime, stuff like that. Food is high up on the list.
Organized.
Very organized place.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why? Is it in Egypt you don't have good manners?
No, we do, but it's like kind of messy a little bit somewhere. Some rubbish in the street, a little bit like this. People are not following the traffic jam, the signs. So, yeah.
I watch a lot of anime and I read a lot of manga when I was in school. So everything is like very similar actually. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good actually. I thought there will be more maybe colorful people, but for the rest, it's also really amazing.
So it's more like a positive thing then.
Yeah, it's very positive.
What I understood was like you dress very well in Paris, but in Japan you don't dress. That's what you said.
Yes. Dress, yes, of course.
Well, what did you mean by the colorful? Do you mean like the clothes and?
Oh yeah, of course. When people look things from Japan, always thinks about at the beginning. I was thinking about kimono people and people from Harajuku, like with crazy hairs and everything. But
like yours then.
Yeah.
Like your call.
Yeah.
Before I come to Japan, just I watching in the TV movie. I see Japanese car. I hope Japan is good country because you have everything.
I'm expecting like a lot of organized, I say, society. So everything is in order and everything is neat and clean and polite. And actually, yeah, it has come true that it looks really that way as I expected it to be.
Now they notice there is also a lot of good people, not also with the colorful hair, like normal people.
I want live in Japan.
住みたい。
住んでいます。
Tell us, like, what did you find in Japan? How do you find Japan? And what about now? What did you see in Japan? What did you see in Japan? So how do you enjoy Japan? What do you like in Japan? Tell us, like, what did you find in Japan, the best thing you found in Japan?
A lot of small cars, a lot of people of my height, you know, which is average. That's also really good. A lot of food, a lot of lights. Yeah, what else?
Yes.
It smells
Mainly
a lot like
food.
fish. Yeah, it smells
Yes.
I like Japan because Japan is best country for me. It's very safe. Yeah.
I would say actually everything I said. The food is really good. The subway system's awesome. Actually, very easy to understand. I love how organized and clean everything is.
Well, like, actually, the stereotypes is true then.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I really like the snow here. It's perfect snow for your skiing.
What I have do in Japan?
Yeah, like, what did you find? Like something like, you know, you couldn't find in France, but you found in Japan, and then, you know, something. Qu'est-ce que tu as découvert au Japon?
Qu'est-ce que j'ai aimé au Japon?
Ou aimé ou
Découvert?
You have good people too.
Where are you from, actually?
I'm from Guinea.
What?
Guinea.
Guinea?
Yeah.
In Guinea, it's not safe?
It's safe. So, but Japan is more developed than Guinea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Les temples. Temple.
Yes.
Japonaise culture, zen attitude, le bouddhisme, les temples, le matcha tea.
What did you like the most in Japan?
Okonomiyaki. Hi.
Food then.
Yes, the food, mainly the food.
And you?
For me, I think just the ramen. The katsu ramen. Furu ramen, sorry. With free refill.
Free refill.
Yeah, free refill ramens.
Oh man, the ramen was really good. We had the dipping ramen.
The best thing, the responsibility. The people here are having a high responsibility, which is something great. I love this.
How do you find working with Japanese people?
They are very respectful. They are very kind, very patient, always so polite. I really like them, like working with them. They always recognize you, and I just love it.
日本は楽しいですか？
すごい楽しい。大好き。日本の大好き。
どんなところが？
全部。おいしい料理ね。料理おいしいわ。おいしい。
Alright, so how long have you been in Japan?
3 years. I can speak Japanese. Not a lot, but almost 80% I can speak.
What did you find weird, bizarre, mind-boggling in Japan?
Les trucs bizarres?
Yeah. So, tell us one thing you find weird in Japan. So what's the weird thing, the mind-boggling thing? Second question is there anything you found weird or bizarre or mind-boggling in Japan?
The very cramped trains in the morning, and the people like to stand in lines.
What?
The people like to stand in lines for like popular like bakeries and whatnot. People like to stand in lines and very long lines for like hours to get like gente.
Oh, like a limited editions and stuff.
Yeah.
That old guy in the shorts.
Yes, like that. I thought that only girls would dress up and like this kawaii style, but we also saw some old guys that also dress up and then wear really tiny shorts. So that's really yeah.
Where was this?
I think Akihabara.
That explains it actually.
That explains it.
The Friday night.
the weekends in Shibuya, all people drink and are hungover. Okay?
It's like a Paris, no?
Yes, yes, it's like Paris.
Well, okay. Actually, I found that there's like people will sometimes treat you as like if you are shacho, they will treat you different. But if you are baito, they will treat you totally different, which is not really good. Yeah.
Weird. Not actually, but maybe weird things about the drunk people in the station. And of course, Nampa. Nampa.
Nampa? You guys speak English?
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, stop. Don't go yet.
Why?
Because you guys remind me of Pokemons. And I will Pikachu.
We have just talked about it.
Oh, weird. We went to like an anime manga store that was like, you went to the basement, like 3 floors down, really deep. And there's some weird like figurines and like dolls and stuff like that. But it was cool, but it was just kind of odd.
That question, I can answer that.
Why not?
No, I can answer that. Another question.
And you don't do it in Sweden?
No, we don't. If we see a long line, we walk away. We don't have that time to spend.
Yeah, for me, I don't know what's most mind-boggling. I really have to say just the politeness everyone has, especially like people who work in de verkoop, zeg je dat ook weer?
In the sales?
In the sales. Like all really polite when you come in, when you go out, and everyone greets each other as well.
Yeah.
And that's something what we Dutch guys also have in common, that we always greet strangers on the street. So that's what you have here as well.
So it's cool, and also it's weird.
Yeah.
Why is it weird?
I don't know, they were just very like lifelike and kind of got some sexual undertones to some of the dolls. But
So you guys are not into those?
Maybe
I was just surprised at how expensive some of them were. You know, I guess, you know,
like
it has a very...
The dolls like $1,000 US, or like, it's crazy, like 10,000 yen or something.
More than that,
100,000 yen, yeah.
What else? Qu'est-ce qui m'a trouvé bizarre? Close people are crazy in Japan, not in Paris. Cosplay. Yes.
Cosplay?
Cosplay.
Are you sure?
Yes, in Japan you wear cosplay, not in Paris.
I went to Japan Expo in Japan, France.
Yes, Japan Expo, only Japan Expo.
What?
Nampa.
Nampa? Nampa is weird?
Yeah, for me it's weird. I never... in our country we don't have Nampa style, so it's...
So men don't pick up women then?
Yeah, but not so fast, and it's a little bit rude for me.
Okay. We'll come back to that. You guys are so stunning. My name's Yuta.
Yuta?
Yuta, nice to meet you. Yes.
For how long you're staying here?
Here? I don't know, as long as I catch this. Maybe it could be a year.
You're so funny.
And then we get married and stuff.
Crazy with those Pokemon.
Yeah, like people are crazy. This is the crazy time, so what should this it? And is there anything else?
I think you're asking the wrong person. I've been there for too long.
What else?
What else? Crazy. I don't know, but... What else crazy? Okay, c'est tout. Nothing.
And yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really busy. Now it is here on the square, but you just can't imagine that there are more than 10 million people living in this city. It's just so big, and that's also really mind-boggling.
Last question is also, since we are talking about, you know, Nampa and picking up women and stuff in the street, how do they pick up you in Japan?
Oh, you know, it's always in English, like, hey, you're beautiful, let's go drink, and something like that. And it's like, I don't know you, I don't know who you are.
Okay. So what would be the best pickup? Well, for you, what would be the good pickup then?
Oh, then I prefer the meeting with a lot of friends, and then you meet a guy or a girl and something happens, you know, the feeling, that's more natural for me.
Is there any pickup line you prefer?
No, actually.
What about like if I say, I want to be your tears, to be born in your eye, to live in your cheek, and die on your mouth? How's that?
No.
No? Someone asked me to use this phrase, you know, poetic phrase.
Oh, well, I don't know, maybe I think if you're funny and natural, it's okay. Just funny and natural.
Oh, thank you very much then. Would you ever date Japanese men?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's a difficult question.
Like, what did you see in men to be your boyfriend? What this person has to have?
Kindly, beautiful, funny.
Beaucoup de fric.
No, it's not important.
We have a lovely lady from Sweden. This is a YouTube interview. So tell us one thing you really hate in Japan, you really don't like. Is there anything you actually don't like in Japan or you actually hate in Japan? Tell us the one thing you actually hated in Japan.
In Japan, what I didn't like? No, I love Japan.
Oh, come on, name one thing.
I love Japan, so it's very difficult question. What I hate?
Can you block our faces when you show this video or when you put it online? It's not a good thing to say something negative about Japan.
No, because like I actually made a video about like, you know, what do you think of Japan? Yeah. And a lot of people ask them what actually they hated in Japan. So.
No, I don't have think it for hate Japan.
So Japan is perfect. There's nothing.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm only 5 months here, so I didn't found anything that I hate.
Stress.
Japanese society is very stressful.
Japanese working society is very stressful.
I don't like the working hours for most people. It's a lot of like overtime.
Maybe, I know. In Japan, you haven't cheese.
What?
Yes, I come from French, and in French we have cheese, fromage, camembert.
Ouais, au Japon aussi.
Oh, c'est très cher et c'est difficile d'en trouver. Hein.
I'm a smoker, but I really kind of not like it that you can smoke in a restaurant.
But in Netherlands, you can smoke in bars?
They're not allowed to smoke in restaurants or bars anymore.
Yeah.
So everyone does it outside. And here also you see signs you cannot smoke outside or only at designated areas. But in restaurants it's really normal to have an ashtray at your table and just eat and smoke. So that's actually a thing I really didn't like.
Yeah.
Although I'm a smoker. So.
Smoking in restaurant.
Yeah, smoking in restaurants. Yeah.
And the position for women in society is quite low compared to Sweden. It's very like equal, but it's not that equal in Japan. So yeah, working rights for women, I guess.
So cheese is very expensive.
Yes, in Japan.
That's what you hate.
Yes, only this. So I love Japan.
Why do you think that? Why do you think it's not equal in here?
Because it's still very like old society in the working sphere.
For me, the previous time I went to Japan, we wanted to go somewhere, but we didn't really know how to get there, so we asked somebody. A lot of people don't want to say no to your questions, or they don't want to say that they don't know. So we got an answer like, oh, you have to be there and there, so we walked all the way, and then we got there and it's like, no, this isn't here, and they pointed us back, and so we kind of like walked, so yeah.
So like it turned out like it wasn't a completely different direction.
Yeah.
You're so funny. I mean, like for me, if I go to like other countries, I eat their local food. You know, I don't eat cheese if I go to China, for instance.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Yes.
But you wanted to test it out, cheese in Japan. Well, Japanese cheese then.
Yeah. No. No, French cheese only.
French cheese only.
Yes.
You don't like Japanese cheese?
No. Sorry.
It's alright. You know, That's very, we are very open to suggestions, Japanese people are very open. I hear these kind of things that happens in Paris, but
In what?
these kind of things that happens in Paris. Parisians, you never heard? Parisians giving like a different, wrong directions.
Yeah, I've been in Paris a few times. Let's say the French are not really good in English. So if they say you're a tourist and you really want their help, they're not really compliant as the Japanese. Yeah, so it's kind of true.
Yeah.
But if some guy in Amsterdam asks me where's the nearest coffee shop, and I know where it is, I also point it out somewhere else because I just don't like those guys looking for, coffee shops in Amsterdam.
So that's so mean.
Yeah, it's actually kind of mean. Yeah, it's actually kind of mean, but.
Or last question. Well, since you're very, lovely and all, the last question is, before actually asking this question, are you guys dating?
Dating?
No.
No, that's my boyfriend.
That's my
and
girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
Okay.
My future brother-in-law.
Or seriously?
Actually, yeah.
Japanese girls for your case and Japanese boys for your case, ever did they hit on you? So you've been here for 2 weeks. Are you gonna stay longer or are you gonna go back to France?
No, back to France.
Well, since we are talking about, Nampa and then picking up women and stuff in the street, how do they pick up you in Japan? Do Japanese men hit on you or, do they approach you or how do they pick you up? Since you're very pretty and, charming, any Japanese men approached you or?
Japanese woman for me not easy. So because we not the same language, not the same culture, color.
Yeah, I get hit on quite a lot when I wait or when I walk around randomly, and even on trains. No.
No one hit it on you?
No.
No one?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, I think it depends on the person. If you have like high skills, then of course it will be easy for you. If you don't, so you're gonna like struggle a lot of time.
Oh, it's always in English, like, hey, you're beautiful, let's go drink, and something like that. And it's like, I don't know you, I don't know who you are.
Usually they either speak to me in English or in Japanese, and even if I know, people are quite pushy. But usually they're very, very friendly about it. If you say no, a number of times they will actually let you go. But
If they did hit on me, no, not so far. No, I'm not really, pretty, so I'm not that lucky. Sorry.
I don't know about that.
Oh, really? Or maybe because they see me with her all the time, so they will not approach me. But
No, I haven't.
But for me, I'm actually married, a Japanese woman. So yeah, I don't go out with women and stuff like this. I only stay with my wife.
If they speak English, you think it will be easier?
Any woman is easy, it's not easy. When they like you, it's easy. But when they don't like you, it's not easy.
Okay, I understand. Pickup line you prefer?
No, actually.
What about like if I say, I want to be your tears, to be born in your eye, to live in your cheek, and die on your mouth? How's that? Have you ever went to a date after, like men approaching you or anything?
yeah, I have. When I was a student, I did. No.
No? Someone asked me to use this phrase, poetic phrase.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I think if you're funny and natural, it's okay. Just funny and natural.
Pickup line was good, or he was lovely, he was nice, handsome, and stuff.
I seem very friendly and not that intimidating. So I was like, oh, why not? I was free, so I just went along with it for a cup of coffee.
For you, what would be the good pickup then?
Oh, then I prefer the meeting with a lot of friends, and then you meet a guy or a girl and something happens, the feeling. That's more natural for me.
But what do you think of Japanese men?
Nice, cleanly, nice, perfect.
Would you ever date Japanese men?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's difficult question.
Like, what did you see in men? What kind of criteria you have to be your boyfriend? What this person has to have?
Kindly, beautiful, funny.
Beaucoup de fric.
No, it's not important. No, a little bit.
I'm actually hitting on you right now.
What? What? I haven't understand.
En fait, je suis en train de te draguer.
De me?
Draguer.
Ah. C'est très drôle.
How did you meet your women?
That's a long story, but yeah, it will be like I met her once in Egypt, and I met her here again in Japan, and we contact for a long time, you know, mails and phones, and you know, we've met several times, and then it happened.
All right, very good story. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Merci bien, merci.
Merci. Ça va, c'était good.
皆さん最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。もし海外で英語で女性とどうやって話したらいいかわかんない方、ゲームしてみたい、口説いてみたいと思う方は、私の LINE か Twitter の方に DM をください。それか LINE でご質問ください。皆さんとお会いできる日を楽しみにしています。それではまた。